continue year in and year out, because there's been so many wonderful people involved in harness racing media, and I'm sure in the years to come there'll be lots of other harness racing media who will be very staunch in their following of our sport. This race tonight, the Bill Glover Memorial, I knew Bill very well. I was a bookie at one stage, and I used to go around to every track, and Bill would be there at every track, but mainly around the Cramp Yarra Valley and Moonee Valley as well. He was at Geelong. He was very big at those meetings. He very rarely missed them, and would want to be one of the best judges in the business. He was a trial expert. He never missed the trials. He had a wonderful memory, and for that reason, he did exceptionally well. So, the Bill Glover Memorial is the first one here tonight. And looking at the race, it's a very open race. I think I've tipped number 10, Captain Belisario. It's got a very good sprint. If it's sitting back in the field, I'm sure it can run on and over the top of its rivals. I thought number 3, Bud Sidewinder, has really got a foot on the till. Its last run, it was climbing all over them looking for a run, and should have finished a lot closer. Number 1, Magic Mike, is always there or thereabouts. Because of the pole line draw, it should be close up. And number 5, Major Delico, is good when it's right, but we haven't seen it right for a fair bit of time. But it's ready to put its best foot forward, I'm sure. So here at Tabcorp Park, you've got to be up near the speed in most races, unless they go ballistic in the race. So anything that's drawn to be second or third on the markers can always figure in the finish with a bit of luck. So the first race, 10 to beat 3, 1 and 5, and good luck everybody.
And just on Captain Belisario, you're currently getting odds at $1.80 for Lenny's top tick, but Lenny, Bud Sidewinder, $4.80 to place. So number 3, if you want to have a place bet or something each way, that might be the way to play. $26 for the win at the moment, Lenny.
Yeah, I can't see it winning, but I think with a bit of luck it can run a place.
So 10, 3, 1 and 5. And yes, just to back up what you've said about Bill Glover, I only had a couple of dealings with Bill in my time, but he was so astute that in my conversations with Bill, which I had over the phone, he was actually floating the idea with me of potentially coming back into a trial tipping role with HRV, and it was something that we were really seriously considering just a few years ago. And he threw a couple of horses at me, and the trotter, I just can't quite remember the name of the trotter at the moment. No, it was a different one, Tobes, but he was probably all over that. He found one at about 57 to 1, and it ran 4th on debut. It was a huge run, and it went on to win plenty more races. And pretty much everything that Bill had said from that one trials meeting with me on that conversation over the phone either went on to win, at that first start or in the next sort of 3 or 4 starts. So he really did have a great eye for it. And talking to a lot of professional punters, they have nothing but the utmost respect for Bill. So great way to honour him with the Bill Glover Memorial Pace. And wouldn't it be nice if Lenny could deliver the first 4 in that race? So Lenny's numbers 10, 3, 1 and 5.
I really want to especially honour 3 media greats who sadly lastly lost no means least Bill Glover. One of the finest judges and form analysts in our game, Bill was a great character in our sport. His contributions across radio and RSN, Sports 927 were so respected. Bill was an idol to professional punters such as Craig Knott, and the great Bill Hutchison described Bill as one of the finest trot judges he ever knew. It's wonderful to have with Glen Irish Cricket Club guy.
And Billy says to me this day, mate, can you put a quarter on for me? Of course I can. So you go and bring the phone number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your balance, this is 1985, it's 127,600 something. And I ask you, sir, are you married? The town operator said, 126,000 in his phone account in 1985. Which just goes to show you how damn good a judge he was. He was the best.